Because first of all, I like the
Detective
I see
Marvel comic.
Marvel.
Okay.
I'm loving Thunderbolts right now. And mind you, I was always a big Thunderbolts fan. I would love if they would actually bring back Exiles and try to do it properly, because it had a great run, and then you could tell where they changed writers, and the story made no sense. I hated that. But I think that would even make a great movie. Exiles was a great story.
Yeah,
it was one of the few times the multiverse didn't bug me.
I know it's not going to happen.
I enjoy Spider-Man still, but it's Marvel as a whole. I don't.
Marvel is having issues. That was the point I was trying to get to.
Way back.
Marvel is having issues.
I'm just going to do a shout out for ElfQuest. Hey,
let's talk some DC, because they're always on point.
Yeah.
Well, not always, but I will say this: this whole thing that they've got with basically rebooting a lot of their stuff and admitting it, unlike Marvel.
Now, are they rebooting too much? Possibly.
No, they're fixing
They just
stuff.
did some reboot not that long ago.
I know, and they're fixing it. They're fixing it, and they're fixing it right. I like what they're doing with Batman. Then again, I'm a total Batman fan, but I like what they're doing with Justice League, Green Lantern. I mean, come on, we got 2 Green Lanterns of Earth now. Oh! So, hey, everything's good in DC land. Everything's cruising and good in Marvel land, unless you're not a fan of Civil War 2. So,
I was never a fan of Civil War, so
I could tell.
So what independent comics are you reading? And by independent, I mean anything not Marvel or DC.
Yeah,
I know you read some image stuff.
ElfQuest,
and you read Dark Horse, don't you?
A little.
ElfQuest, and I've been getting into the Avatar: The Last Airbender and the Legend of Korra comics, as opposed to the Nickelodeon series, which I've also been watching.
A lot of. How about you, Brandon?
Independent-wise?
Or anything. What are you reading right now?
I've been reading the Overwatch comics. Because, they really do a very good job.
Now, wouldn't that be cool if they did a great job of tying a comic book with a video game?
I think they're trying to. I mean, of course, these are not really full-on comic books. These are more kind of a mini-series kind of thing.
Right.
They're just a little bit of snaps of stories. But I think they've done a decent job with them. And that's the only way you're going to get the story, is reading the comics and reading all the backstory kind of stuff. So that's the only way you're going to get that. I've also went back and started reading the Firefly comics again.
Right.
Got paid some of those up because I recently finally switched over to the Comixology Unlimited subscription finally. So
now don't you play James Larger Clone in a Firefly play?
I've played a lot of characters. I've played Jane. I've played Book. I've played a lot of stuff.
Okay, wait a minute. You played Book?
Yes.
They called you to play Book and ignored me.
Yes.
Yeah, we should probably talk to that particular director and see what they're drinking.
She's in Seattle now, I think. So.
Y'all ran her out of town.
I pretty much play whatever character that they think's available for me at the time. It's really it's a community theater thing, so it's a lot of fun. But yeah,
I think Saga is a good book. I like what Brian K. Vaughan does. I've been reading the Big Trouble in Little China comics.
Right. I've actually been seeing some of your posts about that.
Again, there's a lot out there for everybody's taste. And so if you're not reading anything, you're not trying. I mean, I like what they're doing with the Doctor Who comics. All the different versions.
Are good too.
Oh, gosh, are they good. But, I mean, again, they have something for everybody. And personally, there are a few comics that I read that aren't really meant for people like me, but I dig them. Gotham Academy. Love it. So, I'm down. If it's good, I'm with it.
Well,
unless it's Cullen Bunn, then it's awesome.
And I'm looking forward to his new project and the completion of that.
Yes.
So,
congratulations.
Congratulations to Cullen. And to find out more about some of the comics that we're talking about, head over to the Comic Cave in the Fremont Center right here in Springfield, Missouri, or check them out at
comiccave.com.
So, Brandon, And we're at the back end of the show, and there's so much stuff going on. You and I do so many travel, and we see each other. Sometimes I get sick of seeing you, but there are a lot of great conventions coming up, which leads me to my big announcement, folks. In 2 weeks, our annual San Diego Comic-Con show, my favorite show that we do every year. We have, mind you, sometimes we do get a little sick of each other because we're around each other for most of the weekend. Pop culture. I hate calling San Diego pop culture a pop culture event. It's a nerd event.
Okay, that's what you call it.
It's
a pop culture.
It's a geeky, cool event.
It is the ultimate. And if you're not watching it on television, you should be listening to it through us,
because we're going to cover it. We're actually going to start. We're going to turn the mics on at 2. We're going to cover. I'm going to cover Friday as quickly as possible. But Friday is so huge.
It's big.
Real
big.
And there's always so much for us to cover.
But the big news is the fact that Marvel Studios is actually going to show up. Okay, after telling everybody they're not, they've changed their mind, which they can do that. They can do that. They've earned that right.
So this is how I'm going to end the show. Just a quick preview of San Diego.
Okay.
A quick preview
2 seconds
of San Diego. What are you most looking forward to from the San Diego Comic-Con this year? Brandon, go. One thing. The EB thing. Wow. He's still thinking, can I get tickets?
No, they sold out in the first 15 minutes. Sorry.
I'm really looking forward. I mean, now that Marvel's actually coming again, it's always exciting to hear from them about what's coming new. So it's any extra trailers that are going to leak because they're going to leak.
Right.
I can't wait for that. It's my favorite part about it. So.
Star Trek, definitely Star Trek.
Star Trek everything.
Star Trek everything.
Okay. Oh man.
Keith, everything. I said quick. we have an entire day of
all of the DC related whatever. At the top of the list, David Ayer is bringing everybody from Suicide Squad.
Now, I will tell you what mine is.
Yes.
And you'll correct me if I'm wrong, but it's a feeling.
Yeah.
I have a feeling we're going to see a Justice League trailer this year.
No.
I doubt it.
I'm hoping. I'm kind of...
Yeah, okay, that's hope. That's different.
I just...
Maybe some sort of teaser?
Teaser, possibly.
I'll crush it like Cersei. Be at the church.
But it's going to be probably more of clips of, hey, this is...
I don't care if they release a picture and a poster.
It's going to be everything that was in the Dawn of Justice. They're just going to take clips of that and then be like...
Even if it's more than just Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, if it's a clip, I really want to see what they finally decide for Cyborg, what they finally come up with, because I'm going to try to cosplay it, so I want to see it as early as possible to see how.
Well, we kind of got some glimpses of that in Batman. What it's going to look like.
The glimpses are not going to be the final product, and in fact, actually, if you pay attention to Captain America or Falcon, that's going to change a lot from now to then, and it's going to change again because they change Falcon every movie.
Well, then Cyborg in the movie was just pieces and parts.
Right.
Right. I mean, you get to see the full thing.
His costume is going to be, and it's of course it's one thing I want. I've always wanted to cosplay, and probably the most expensive thing on the planet. But I've talked to my buddy Brandon at Eternal Armory, who will also be out here for our San Diego Comic-Con show.
You need to get him to make the arm that you can slide something forward and it turns into a cannon.
He has an idea for that. The problem is, because it's Brandon, he actually wants to take my arm off, and I'm not. I need that one.
He can mold it.
I'm telling you, I'm trying to get Brandon to make me an exact replica of Aquaman's trident. That's what I want. The trident is it's going to be.
And if you've never actually been to Eternal Armory out there in Willard, you've got to go check them out. They can do almost anything costume related. They do a lot of movie stuff, a lot of movie props.
I told them to make me the Enterprise, and they couldn't do it. I wanted it exact to size. I wanted the whole thing.
They said they didn't say they couldn't do it. They said they won't do it because they don't have the space. I know Brandon. If you paid him, he would do it.
It's not just a bad Bruce Willis time, but it's cop out.
They've got a excellent
tear down your house
replicas
and put it on
of
your property.
Deadpool's Desert Eagles too. That
Yes.
are it's molded
They're
on the
amazing.
actual model of a Desert Eagle. So it is a real gun they use to make that mold.
It's amazing. It's an amazing
It's-
prop. I still like the Han Solo prop though.
Yeah.
If they turn their back one day, that prop's coming home with me.
Desert Eagles. 2 of them. The Shadow. Or the Phantom. Whichever.
Folks, so check us out in 2 weeks on Saturday.
2 weeks.
We like I said, we're gonna turn the mics on at 2:00, which means I will probably try to put the first podcast out about 3:15 or so, and we're just gonna talk San Diego Comic Con all day long.
Over and over.
We're gonna have some movie makers here, some actors. We're gonna have a comic book guy. Mm-hmm. We're gonna have some of the guys from Eternal Armory. I've invited a couple of guys from the Comic Cave. It's going to be a big deal. Check us out at fanaticsandthefan.com. We've got so many announcements on that day, it's not even funny.
Hopefully we'll have good news about Arrow Season 6.
Oh, and one of the best things about listening to our San Diego podcast is we will find trailers that are just now leaking minutes before. So we are up to the minute, coverage there. If you're not,
Well, unless they're going to go all Disney on everybody, then it'll be about a week before you see it.
We will get you. We will put you the way. My intention for San Diego Comic Con for our show is to let you close your eyes, listen to us, and we will put you there as best we can.
Suicide Squad.
Somebody get me tickets for next year.
And on that note,
that much.
And on that note, we're gonna step on out of here. We're gonna go get ready for the San Diego Comic Con show, and we look forward to seeing you guys again in 2 weeks. So for
Brandon,
Sandy.
And the man known as Q.
my name is Hawk, and you've been listening to Fanatics and the Fan.
Woo!